We just had a wonderful meeting talking with folks in this area about the same issues that I talked to with people in Decatur the other day, and I've talked to people in Mobile, and that's about their health care, and it's about their jobs, and it's about their education for the children and grandchildren of this state. This is an important time. We have an interesting opportunity. It is one that doesn't come around very often in a state or a soul cycle. It is one that we have an opportunity, as Terry said, to go forward and not backward. This campaign has got the wind of its back because we are bringing people together from all across the state. We have gotten thousands of volunteers. People are out there working today in the cold. They worked yesterday in the snow. It's been amazing and humbling for me, but it's because we care about issues that we have in common, not issues that are dividing us, and the other side is trying to divide us more than they bring people together. And that our campaign is going to do that not only for the state, we're going to bring some of that common sense to the United States Senate so that we can start reaching across the aisle and bridging gaps and bringing people together. So with that, again, let me thank everyone that was here today. Let me stay as far away from these microphones as I can, and I'll try to take a couple of questions.
Doug,
yes, sir.
Doug, do you worry that bringing in Democratic heavyweights from out of state might turn off some voters who might otherwise be on the fence?
I don't think that that's going to matter to the overwhelming number of voters. I don't think it's going to matter at all because, the message is if you go back and you look at Deval Patrick's history in Massachusetts, if you look what he did with the Civil Rights Division, those are these issues that we have in common. The people that are going to be coming here today have issues that we have in common with the people of Alabama. I don't think you can say that about some of the people that are coming in from on the other side. So I feel I'm honored that they're coming here to help because they can talk about the issues that's important to people in this state. Thanks.
Thank you.
So, John, we've spoken to a couple of voters who say that Democrats in Alabama at some point have taken for granted African Americans when it comes to turnout. Has your campaign, has the outreach from your campaign to African Americans been a little too late?
No, look, we've been reaching out to everybody in the state from the very beginning. It's real easy to talk to a couple of voters. But you can't reach the 1 million people that we've called, personal phone calls that we have called. You can't talk to the 200,000 plus people where we've knocked on their doors. We have been fortunate that we've been able to get thousands of volunteers to get out there and to knock on doors, to call people that are sitting down and energizing and getting ready. We've been building this up. So I feel very, very comfortable that we've been reaching everybody. And I want to make sure everyone understands this. This is not just a question about African American voters. This election is about everybody in the state. So while we are reaching out to the African American community here in Selma and elsewhere, we're reaching out with the same messages to everyone else. So thank you.
Mr. Jones, the Democrats in this state have a long losing streak. How confident are you that you've changed that dynamic, moved that needle, and what have you done to do that?
Well, let me remind folks that before Democrats started losing a few races, we had about 100 years worth of rule, okay? And it started changing with one election. And I think that regardless, this election is about people and issues. And I think that that's one big difference. We've been able to talk about issues, and people are responding because they're tired of the partisan divide. And that's true of Alabama as well. They're tired of the partisan divide, and they want someone who is looking across the aisle, that can reach across the aisle to talk to somebody in the opposing party, but also talk within their own party, to pull people down a little bit to what we can find that common ground to go forward. So we feel very, very confident about where we are and the message that we've had all along.
Mr. Jones, yesterday one of Mr. Moore's accusers spoke out. His campaign has claimed some level of vindication about what she said about the yearbook conscription. Should they claim that vindication? What do you make of her comments?
Well, there's a bunch more. I don't make anything. Look, I'm not dealing with those accusations. That's his issue, not mine. So I'll let them deal with that. What I'm talking about with these folks in here that never came up. We talked about jobs. We talked about education. We talked about the economy. We're going to continue to do that right up until the polls close.
One last question.
Mr. Jones, some genocide
All our mailers speak for themselves, and we're going to go forward because we have had such a message that has come out there. And look, you got to put campaigns in the perspective of an overall picture. Our overall picture has consistently been one of jobs, education, and health care, and about my record and what I've done as a U.S. attorney, what I've done as a lawyer, and we pointed out issues with regard to Roy Moore's record that I think are appropriate for the people to consider. So that's the important thing. This campaign started in May. It didn't start with one TV ad or one mailer. And you have to look at the whole body of work, and I'm very proud of what we've done. So thank you all so much for coming today. We're going to be around at some point over the next 2 days, which, by the way, okay, when we're talking about that, we're here. We're going to have other availabilities. I can't remember what day we're in now where Roy Moore is in hiding. He comes out only to be seen. He's kind of like the groundhog. He comes out ever so often to see whether or not he can see his shadow. Well, let me tell you, we're out here and we're talking. That's that effort that we're talking about, again, to try to get people motivated and get people to the polls. So thank you all for coming. Appreciate that. Thanks again for my guests here today and for their hospitality to Selma, Congressman, my future partner.
Yes.
And
help is on the way.
And above all, Governor DeValle. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank y'all.